Next up, we're going to take a look at the destroy attribute. Now, I'm sure you can use your imagination, think of a million different ways that you would want to destroy an actor in your stage. Perhaps when a certain time limit runs out, an actor is destroyed, or when it comes in contact with a bunch of spikes or fire or an enemy, it might be destroyed, or maybe when an actor is impacted by some bullets, you also want it to be destroyed. So we're going to have to set up a few things here to get the destroy attribute to take place. So let's create a few actors. So I'll just click the plus icon twice, and we have actor 1 and actor 2. I'm going to double click on actor 2, and in the attributes you can see we have this color tab here. I'm just going to click on that and then change its color so we can see the difference between our two actors. So we'll drag these here into the stage, and we have actor 1, which is white, and actor 2, which is blue. So in this scenario, and again, as I mentioned, there are many different scenarios where you might destroy something. Sometimes they're time-based or collision-based. But in this case, I'm actually going to start setting up a few attributes so that when the white actor, or actor 1, collides with actor 2, our blue actor, we want actor 2 to be destroyed. So on collision, we want actor 2 to be destroyed. So if I were to just hit preview at this point in time, we haven't added any behaviors or rules to either of these guys yet, and they just kind of sit here static in our scene. So first things first, how do we get actor 1 to move across? Well, you've learned this already in a previous video, so I'll just move along quickly here, where we can take something like the accelerate behavior and drop that in actor 1. And you can see that we have an acceleration of 100. I'll just switch that over to 200. And our direction is already going to the right, which is how we want it. So if I preview this, we've added that accelerate, and actor 1 moves and actually intersects with actor 2, which is exactly what we want. But now we want actor 2 being destroyed when that happens. So let's move back and jump into actor 2. So we'll double click on actor 2. We can see we haven't added any brains or any behaviors to actor 2 yet. Now if I were to just go down to the destroy attribute, basically that's what's going to happen instantaneously. So if I hit preview now you don't even see actor 2, because every time you hit preview, these actors are essentially paying attention to the rules and behaviors that you build up inside here. So actor 1, if we look at it, is listening to its first behavior or attribute, and you're saying, well, I want you to accelerate. And actor 2 is listening to its first behavior, which is saying, well, I want you to be destroyed instantaneously. And this is a computer, so everything is processed really, really, really fast. So this is a very powerful thing you're about to learn inside GameSalad. And this really makes all the difference from just making cubes kind of float around in space to really getting into the interaction of game design. And that's creating a rule. So far we've just added behaviors. Now we're going to create our first rule. So we can click up here where it says create rule, and we get this new box that shows up. So don't be too confused by this yet. There's a lot of different things that we can kind of choose in these pull downs, and we'll get to each one, so don't be overwhelmed. But this process is actually really, really simple. Let me just remove the destroyer for right now. So we created a new rule, and let's read what's going on here. When actor receives event, so what does that mean? When this happens to this actor, well, what's happening? The mouse position is inside and all that. What we want to do is we want to switch this. When actor overlaps or collides with actor 1, what do we want to happen? So if I did that too fast, let me do that one more time. We want to create a rule, and we want to say when actor overlaps and collides with actor 2, we want something to happen. So now we tell GameSalad what is it that we want to happen. Well, in this case, we want it to destroy. So it will destroy itself. So earlier when the destroy was outside this rule, it just automatically was applied right away, and it got destroyed right away. But now that we have this rule where something has to happen to trigger something else, now let's watch what happens when there is a collision between actor 1 and actor 2. They're both there, and actor 2 is not destroyed. So let's figure out why that happened. because we set it to actor 2. So excuse the mistake, but I like to keep those mistakes into these videos because it's really important to be able to bug check. Programming and game design is all about bug checking. So even I can introduce bugs at times, and it's important to then go back into this code and look at what's going on. So basically what I said is actor 2 can't collide with itself to destroy itself. We're supposed to choose actor 1. Let's preview that. So actor 1 collides with actor 2, and bam, it's destroyed. Let's preview that one more time. Actor 1 collides with actor 2, boom, it's destroyed. So again, the mistake I made earlier is I just had this set here. And I'm going to leave that in this video, even though it's embarrassing, even when your teacher makes mistakes from time to time, because it's so important not to get frustrated. You will create lots and lots of mistakes here inside GameSalad. It's usually just a quick flip of the switch here that you forgot to do. So actor 2 couldn't collide with itself, it needed to collide with actor 1, and we have that set up right. So take a moment to have one actor collide with another actor, and then when that happens, use a rule to trigger an event like destroy. So as I said earlier in the video, there's a lot of different ways that you might use the destroy attribute. So let's just try another one. So I'm going to create a new actor, now a blank actor 1, and I'm going to drag that into my stage. And if I double click on actor 1 and just drag destroy, as we saw earlier, now that we have no rule, it's just applying this right away. So if I hit preview, we don't even see actor 1. It's just instantaneously destroyed before we can even see it here in our stage. So we can actually create another rule, or in this case, I'm going to jump ahead a few attributes and I'm going to come down to timer. So I'm going to drag the timer into this area, and you can see we have a timer and destroy. So I'm going to drag destroy into that timer. So now we've essentially created another type of rule where something has to happen before something else is triggered. So we're going to switch this to after. Our timer says after 5 seconds, destroy this actor. See how we're starting to build this language here? So let's click preview and let's count down 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and boom, our actor has been destroyed after 5 seconds. And of course, we can switch this up and make it something like 2 seconds, preview that, 1 and 2, boom, our actor is destroyed. So now you know how to destroy an actor in 2 different ways. One, by creating a rule and creating that collision rule, and 2, by applying a timer, which we jumped ahead and grabbed a timer and applied that. So take a moment to practice destroying an actor in 2 ways. 1, by having an actor collide with it, and 2, by having a timer go off so that you can actually destroy that actor.